Southern California here in Inglewood as the Lions visit the Rams. A playoff spot, and here we go from Inglewood. Lions will get it first, and they will come all the way out to their 35-yard line as the Rams deferred, and so we get to see Jared Goff back. They start by giving it to Jahmyr Gibbs off the left side, looking for a little room. And Gibbs, who has been so darn explosive. Tell you what, Dan Campbell took over calling plays 5 weeks ago.
Offense, a little juice, and Williams has come to life. Obviously, the explosiveness of Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Both those guys can go the distance on any play.
On second down, here's Goff. Coming to the near side to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is so darn good and so reliable. He's got a first down. The most catches ever in the history of the NFL in the first 5 years. Fell in the scoring defense.
Yeah, certainly I would consider them a bend but don't break defense. They want to be aggressive, they want to be physical, and they want to eliminate explosive plays. That's probably the best thing they do. They play top down, and their mantra is make them run another play.
Lions will run over here all kinds of times. Goff is a man running free, and it's complete. Down to the 30 goes Jameson Williams, and a good start to this game for Detroit. Wow, in the quarter to try and compensate for that. Here's Gibbs with his electric moves and speed. Look at this run. Still going. Penalty flies. First down and then some. He's got almost 15 yards, and now we'll see if it stands.
He's happy with that run.
He is fun, man. Gibbs, left side, gets beat up pretty quickly that time as Byron Young, the speedy linebacker, was all over that play.
Yeah, one thing that's going to be interesting for this defense, this Chris Shula defense, is how much they want to sit back in that shell coverage with two high safeties and allow this Lions offense to run the ball. It's going to take it. It's going to be a little bit of a cat and mouse game all day today.
Goff blitz picked up though. Backpedal throws, tipped, incomplete. Trying to get it to Gibbs, maybe a little behind him. And now a third and long coming on up. Fires over the middle. St. Brown has the catch, but he's short of a first down by 4 yards. Down to the 20. This will be a 43-yard try for Jake Bates. And the kick is pulled left. No good. Oh, Bates, normally pretty reliable, but this one usually so aggressive. They finally decide to kick a field goal and they miss a gimme. So now the Rams will gladly take over. And they'll start it with the run game to Kyren Williams. It's a good start. And Matthew Stafford leading this Rams team, and boy, has he been great. He's probably the MVP of the league right now.
Unbelievable how he's playing. This is kind of the most diverse offense of his category.
Going fast here, started off. Looking one of the far sides. And there's Davante Adams who breaks free. And a good pass and catch. Boy, what a wide receiver combo this is. Adams has 17.
Yeah, it's called a bench route run toward out. You could see that little stick at the top of the route. Stafford knows it. One-on-one.
Been great. This whole offense has been great. They're fourth in the league overall in scoring, but they've been #1 since week 7. So there you go. Now they're going to run it to Kyren Williams. And a good, strong run from him. And that's the thing. It's not just the wide receivers, Tom. They're basically splitting reps with Kyren Williams and Blake Corum now, and they've been terrific.
And I think you see it right there. Just the efficiency of getting into the opponent's part of their defense without getting Kyren Williams running the ball, whether it's Blake Corum. They have so much trust in this offensive line. They're leaning on bodies on the D-line. They're hitting it hard, and they're just so efficient. There is no stutter stepping with these backs. They hit these holes, and they hit them hard.
On the play fake, Stafford looking deep. Far side, Adams goes up and gets it. Oh, Davante Adams with the ups, and a nice grab.
You don't quite know how he's going to come out of that route. That's why that ball's a little bit behind him, but because he's open by 3 yards, that gives you the margin there to come.
Went 47 yards on the opening drive after the field goal miss as Williams just trying to look for a hole that never existed because Aiden Hutchinson was there to close it down. This Lions defense has held it together. Tom Rinaldi told you about the big injuries. Their safeties, their secondary is really banged up right now, and so that's going to be a key cog today. How do they slow down this Rams pack?
Very aggressive unit, and they're kind of punishing. That's what Kelvin Shepard, their defensive coordinator, talks about. Very physical. They're average in most statistical. Not be. They got 12 guys on injured reserve. It's been a hodgepodge of guys out there all season long. They just don't have the continuity they want.
Yeah, Brian Branch out for the season. Kirby Joseph, their all-pro safety, hasn't played in weeks. Intercepted! Aiden Hutchinson, a clear path. Can he win the race? Hutchinson inside the 20. He's tackled there. What a play from Aiden Hutchinson.
One of the few turnovers all season. They're trying to throw to Parkinson on a tight end screen, but Hutch doesn't buy it. Makes the catch, looking like a tight end himself. Tries to get a block by Anzalone, and Parkinson with great hustle to bring down Hutchinson in the open field and save a touchdown.
For Aiden Hutchinson, so he's done it before. A 58-yard return. From the 17, here's Goff in prime real estate, going deep. End zone, touchdown, nderss St. Brown, and the Lions strike first.
Wow, that's how they answer. That's called a topper route. Two posts, Amon-Ra's the outside one, breaking out in front of Kobe Durant. Durant doesn't have much help to the inside. A lot of times those corners in that cover post, but with that outside leverage, and an easy throw for an easy catch for St. Brown.
Extra point up and good from Bates. Well, boy, did this game change in a hurry. Rams were going right down the field.
Excited to be here today calling this game. Two of my favorite offenses in the NFL. Both quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, playing at an elite level. They're in total control. They can be efficient. They can be explosive. They got run games. They got pass games. Neither of them turned the ball over. This is just awesome football. I think one advantage the Rams do have today is the use of the tight end groupings. When they put three tight ends on the field, it really simplifies the Lions' defensive coverages, allows McVay and Stafford to really dial in some perfect plays. That could be the difference today. So if you love football, if you love offense like I do, being here today at SoFi, there's no other B.
We should see a lot of that today, but the Lions, look, they're in good position, but they're looking for some consistency, aren't they, Tom Rinaldi?
They are, KB. Urgency and injury, those have to be the headlines for Detroit. We have to find a way to stack wins, and we need to play better than we did against Dallas to beat this team. That's what Dan Campbell told us, adding, we know it's not going to be easy, making it harder, those in position, and in particular in the defensive secondary. That's where the Lions are missing three of their starting safeties, including Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch. They'll have to rely on the Legion of whom defensive unit, so-called by Kelvin Shepard, their defensive coordinator. As Campbell told us, we need those guys to step up in critical areas, and we need to find an upward trajectory right now. Big challenge against Stafford and the boys, guys.
Yeah, it certainly is, and you see what's on the line for the Lions today. Look, if they control